So here's the Pike Run trail. This is the biggie that we're headed to. As the sun comes out, which is nice. So north loop is 4 miles, south loop is 6.5. Just to give you an idea on this particular trail. So we're gonna come up here on the south loop and then come into the backpacker camp. I don't know how long that is, but I don't think I'll have enough time to go all the way around to get back there. So what we'll do is we'll do that section and we'll just lay up, and then we'll take off in the morning and go around on the rest of it. So we're looking for Yellow Blaze, which is down over here. They got a nice big giant parking lot. This is an equestrian trail as well, and so you got parking for all the horse trailers and all that sort of stuff. So we're gonna head in, like I said. We'll see where we're going. I think that is camping off in the distance there. So that's probably what I think I saw from the trail. So we're just gonna mosey this direction. I think it's down here. We'll see. I don't think it's down there. I think it's this way. Alright, so just to point out, there's a bit of confusion. So down there was a split. Okay? And I made the assumption that it was that split right there. So you go one way on the south loop and go this way. So I continued on rather than taking that split, and then I came to another split. It says the parking area is that way, which it is, and I've got blazes going that way, and I've got blazes going this way as well. So quite peculiar. I'm pretty certain I'll need to go this way, because that should be the right hand side of the loop. Is around there. So just be careful. We'll see how it all works out. Because if this is north, technically, we're kind of looking at it like that would be west. So that's where the sun is. So let's go this way. I guess I could get my compass out, or look at the GPS, or just keep walking until the sun goes down and then find a place to camp, which also works too. Because I'm on the trail, it's not like I'm lost. Maybe I am. That grass could be used as tinder. Okay, so the plot thickens. We just came from that way. There's blazes there. There's a blaze here that says to move down that direction. There's also a blaze up there. So we've hit yet another T that's not even on the map. Okay, so all that did was basically loop me back to the original split, where as you can see you've got a bunch of markers that say to go this way, which I assumed was the original T. And if you go up this way, once again we hit another split. So if this is the original T that we're supposed to hit, we need to be going this way. And then once we hit the next T, we'll continue straight this time. It's ridiculous. I'll send a letter to my congressman. Not that they'll do anything about it. But I gotta climb this hill again. Well, I kicked up a couple deer a little ways back. I was concerned. I saw another sort of trail looking thing that went off in the same direction that this is supposed to go, and I was concerned that there was poor signage. But we seem to be doing better on the signage, at least on the trail. I don't think it has any place to go but straight, so I guess the signage works out for that. This tread though is pretty rough. Right here is alright, but on the main section of the trail it's pretty furrowed from the horses. There's leaves on top, but it's real soggy underneath. It's not draining at all. So this is a little ways down there, maybe half mile, quarter mile. So let's see what we get. Hopefully there's something good down there. Oh, that white is bird poop. There was like 6 or 7 turkey vultures sitting in that tree. They were not too happy when I showed up. They all took off. Alright, so I think it's more like 2 miles, honestly. I pulled the map out again and kind of did just a rough guesstimate of how far it was to the cutoff. So plan accordingly. I'm certainly glad I didn't go the long way around. This would have been a very dark trip. Turkeys. Well, alrighty then. Here we are, somewhere. There's a toilet and a parking lot. There's a gate and a pavilion over here. I'm thinking that this is the backpackers campground. So this is what I saw from the swimming deer trail. So it's over that direction just a little bit. So that is a haul and a half, let me tell you. I'll see what's over here. There's pads. Picnic tables are always nice. Toilets are always nice. They got some poles. Maybe they got some bear poles. That'd be cool too. So sun's getting down in the sky. The shadows are getting long. These rocks are super cool. And I need to set my tent up. There's a lot of birds out there. They're making a lot of noise. They're disrupting my whole nature experience. That's a joke. Alright, so they got lots of fire pits around here. This is a big communal one. And it looks like each of these picnic tables has a grate with one. So I'm just going to try to find a level spot. Go from there. You know, I mean, this is a lot better than I expected for a backpacker camp. But damn, you got to hike in. It has to be at least 2.5 miles. These are flagpoles over here. I'm just going to use one of those as a bear pole. This one's kind of fallen over. This was a Eagle project by Jacob Vogt, I don't know. Anyway, we're just going to attach our carabiner on there and hike it up the pole. We'll find the most stable one. I don't know, maybe not. But there's plenty of branches for a bear bag. We'll hang it up, and maybe we'll do a fire tonight. So I gotta get set up. The moon is already out, and my goodness, my feet are tired. All right, so I got the old tarp tent set up here. I feel kind of ridiculous, you know, putting all my stuff in there because it's, you know, gonna be dark here in like 15 minutes. It's crazy. It's only 4:15. I think what I'm gonna do though is go hunt down. There's some trees over here. I'll hunt down some firewood, and there's some dead grasses over there, and I saw a cedar, so we'll get that all set up. That'll keep the coyotes away, and you know, we'll get going here in this wonderful little fire ring that I got going on. The wind is coming mostly from that direction, so I put my tent up over here, and that way there won't be any embers or anything kind of blowing onto my tent. In theory, I could set a fire up over on the big communal ring, but I'm not going to make one that big, so I'll just kind of clear the leaves out around here and do that, and then just sit here. You know, I plan on spending most of the time inside my quilt because damn, it's going to get cold. I'll just throw this out there. I got a 20-degree quilt. It's made in Minnesota. I also brought the pause blanket. Those of you who know or have been subscribers, this is sort of a little fleece quilt liner kind of thing that I made, and I threw that in there as well. It adds a bunch of bulk and extra weight, but my quilt is rated at 20 degrees. It has an extra ounce of down in it, but still, you know, I want to be warm. So tonight's supposed to be the coldest night, so I may not bring it with me on the rest of the trips, but I gotta go get some firewood now. That cedar bark was kind of damp. I don't know if it'll take a spark from a ferro rod. So I got a big bundle of these leaves. I'm just leaving this I process this a little bit, and I'm trying to let it dry out. A little bit of wind as I gather up the firewood. But I'll use some of these dead branches. They should catch a ferro rod. Worst case, I can use a match. You know, so most of the wood is dead, or I'm sorry, wet. You know, I mean, it rained significant yesterday. So I'm just kind of grabbing the stuff that's up in the air. You know, little bits of, like this dead cedar right here would be a perfect one if I can get all those branches off. Once I get that, I need some bigger stuff that's going to last the night. I did bring a Lansky, or not a Lansky, what did I bring? A Baco saw, so I can cut some larger pieces. And you know, I do have my knife. Oh, there he is. It's a woodpecker laughing at me, making a fire. All right, I'm gonna get to work. Sun's going down. It's almost done. Put your fire steel back in your pocket. Alright, here's another little tip for you. I use my Thermarest X-Therm, and I put a rubber band around it to keep it all nice and round in my pack. But once I inflate it, I need some place to put the rubber band where I'm not going to lose it. Put it around your water bottle. There you go. Now you won't lose it. Alright, for dinner we're going high rent. We have rich flavor. This is roast chicken, not the regular chicken stuff. This is the roast chicken. That's fancy. These are some dehydrated peppers that got a little crushed on the way here, but these are from my garden. I posted up on Facebook that I did this. This is a nice way to kind of spice up the ramen a little bit. I got some bell peppers and some jalapenos in there, and then we'll toss in a little pink salmon just to get some protein. And I am definitely hungry. And since I have a fire going, which is made with cedar, and so it's popping a little bit, which I hate, but I will use that to boil my water. One bear bag on a pole. It is so much easier than trying to throw a stick and get it up. We need more campgrounds like this that have a toilet at it and a bear cable. I don't know, I'm assuming this is a flagpole, I'll be honest with you, but it works well for that.